G'day guys, what's going on? Hopefully you all are feeling fantastic today. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to watch Game of Thrones episode 3 from season 1. I'm looking forward to this very, very much because where we left off with Bran waking up from his coma, the Lannisters, they're in trouble. If he can remember, if he has good memory, if he hasn't had any memory loss, they're screwed. But I dare say, because this is a TV series, he's going to lose some sort of memory or something like that. Something's going to prevent him from remembering what happened. So I'm looking forward to this very, very much, guys. Not so much the incest nature sort of way that's what we see has been happening. And also, as well, someone told me that was normal. Someone told me in the comment section that was normal in medieval times. Well, it's not normal now. It's not normal now. Anyway, I just found that the most stupid comment. I mean, of course I know that back in the medieval times, but now, if you could sit there and say, oh yeah, that's normal. Hello, we're in 2021. Sleeping with your sister and sleeping with your brother is not normal. Well, maybe where you come from, buddy. Okay. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get into this very, very much, very, very quickly because literally, I feel like the Lannisters are evil pricks. Now, from that first episode that we saw, it was quite evident that there was a little bit of, how can I say it? There was a little bit of friction, but not a lot. But the second episode, it was very, very evident that there was some friction between between Ned Stark and the Lannisters, but not necessarily the king. But there is something there. There is something there that tells me that the king's wife, her name is Cersei. Cersei, if you guys don't know, I've got all the characters printed out, okay? So, literally because the names, I get lost with the names, okay? I get very, very lost with the names. But Cersei, I have a feeling that she's going to be an absolute prick in this. I have a feeling she's going to be, because she's a very, very cunning sort of backstabbing person. And I feel like it was her and her brother that put that hit out for Bran. And it was unsuccessful. Very, very unsuccessful. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's get into it. Now, if you want to check this out in full, it'll be up here as well as down in the description down below. I hope you guys do enjoy it. Go over to Patreon if you want to watch this in full. And now, ladies and gentlemen, everyone over on Patreon, thank you very much for supporting me. Like always. Like always. But, ladies and gentlemen, now, let's get into it. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's do this. And that's where Sansa was getting married to Joffrey, the prick.
Get the girls settled in. I'll be back in time for supper. Jory, you go with them.
Yes, my lord. Like to change into something more appropriate?
How's about if I snap your head and shove it straight up your ass so it comes back out the same way? Dressed as something more appropriate. The heck? Oh, look at that chair, dude. Look at the spikes on that thing. That's nuts. Oh, look at the mosaic. Do you see the mosaic windows? Lovely.
Here, time we had some stern northern leadership. The king shits and the hand wipes.
Oh.
I know. People have been swinging at me for years, but they always seem to miss.
Choosing your opponents wisely, then.
He's a cocky bastard, isn't he? He's a real cocky bastard. So arrogant. Dude, like literally. This man's being arrogant, but yet he's around here where no one knows except for Bran. But he's around here banging his sister, his twin sister. Banging his sister, banging his sibling. And yet you can walk around like you're the swag master. Like, you can walk around like you're the You're the bee's knees? Like, get out of here, bro. Honestly, get the frick out of here with that crap.
But he deserves to die like that.
But you just stood there and watched.
500 men just stood there and watched. Except for the screams, of course. And the Mad King laughing. It felt like justice.
That you were avenging my father when you shoved your sword in Aerys Targaryen's back. You served him well. When serving was safe.
Oh, I think there's going to be a showdown for sure. There's going to be a showdown. Just from that alone.
Renly, you looking well?
I've hoped to meet you for some time, Lord Stark.
Hey,
No doubt
Maze
Lady Catelyn
Runner!
has mentioned me.
Well, he's not
that's not
Maze Runner.
really-
He's from Maze Runner.
Perhaps you chose the wrong man to duel with.
Well, it wasn't the man that I chose, my lord. It was Catelyn Tully.
How many years has it been? You were a young man.
And you served another king.
Belongs to you now. Should we begin?
He entrusts some small matters to us that we might lighten the load.
My brother instructs us to stage a tournament in honor of Lord Stark's appointment as Hand of the King.
Can the Treasury bear such expense?
I'll have to borrow it. The Lannisters will accommodate it.
But I fear His Grace doesn't always listen.
Counting coppers, he calls it.
Until I speak to Robert. I had a long ride.
You are the king's hand, Lord Stark.
That was, I don't know, something. Something's going to give. Honestly, something's going to give. Something's going to happen.
A king should have scars. You fought off a direwolf. You're a warrior, like your father.
I'm not like him.
Oh,
I didn't fight off anything. It bit me.
Yeah, you said what? You said that this kid is a warrior? Did you see him? What he was doing with Arya Stark? You. She literally just said that he's a warrior. Oh my gosh. That's an embarrassment in its own right there. I cannot believe. I know what she's going to be like now. A self-absorbent, arrogant, denial, twisted, sick individual. That's what she's going to be. I mean, I know I'm all for giving your children compliments, but when you literally lie about what they did when they know they weren't, what they did wasn't true, so he knows that he didn't do anything, yeah? He literally sucked because he cannot fight. And yet he's going to be the king. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. That takes a lot of courage right there to lie and bullcrap to your child's face. It takes a lot of courage. Well done.
He's very beautiful and young.
So that's the whole reason why Viserys Targaryen is so hellbound for Daenerys Targaryen to marry that man so he can try and take over this place and get the crown which belongs to him. Is that true, guys? Is that why he's so hellbound to get there and to get his sister married? To get back what so-called is his? Makes sense. It makes freaking sense.
And if you'd rather fuck painted whores, you'll fuck painted whores.
Yo! You're saying
If you'd
that?
rather lie with noble virgins, so be it.
Yo!
You are my darling boy, and the world will be exactly as you want
This
it to be.
kid is like 10 years old. Slow freaking down. This kid's voice literally sounds like he hasn't freaking cracked. He doesn't even have facial hair. You want him to go sleeping with whores? I
Trained
say,
by experienced soldiers instead of a mob of peasants who've never held pikes in their life.
you see what his mum just did? His mum is making him be like this. As you guys know, our children are spitting images of ourselves. So because his mum is an absolute tosser, he is taking after her. And he thinks it's freaking normal to be like this. Alright. Well, we're in for a treat. If this little kid here, if this little, no mustache, no facial hair, voice squeakier than the squeakers that you hear in Roblox when my son is playing video games and all I hear is blah, 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 blah. Yes, that's what he sounds like. One of those freaking squeakers. But yeah, he's going to be a king. Oh my gosh, we're in for a treat. We are in for an amazing ride, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, if you guys want to stick around every episode and watch me get angry, I'm telling you, I'm going to get even more angry. Come on, let's go.
To the realm as Warden of the North. Uncle Kevin, maybe.
This kid literally sounds like those kids that you used to go by, right? They were on the street. They used to have their hat backwards and yell out to you as you're riding a bike or something like that. And they'll say, "What are you looking at? Get effed!" That's what he sounds like. This man's voice, this kid's voice hasn't even turned. My gosh, man. Seriously. And then her. She says that he's a warrior. Ma'am, I'm sorry to tell you, but have you ever seen what a warrior looks like?
A good king knows when to save his strength. And when to destroy his enemies.
You see how conniving that is? You see what she just...
Sucks,
Great, Mum. That's a great mum. Fantastic, Mum. Good job.
Go to your room. We'll speak later.
I think Aya is going to get into some serious trouble, dude.
That's for you.
Oof. Oh, that's cool, isn't it?
The same doll maker makes all of Princess Marcella's toys.
Oh, handmade. Nice.
I haven't played with dolls since I was 8.
Ah, stuff you! You!
Oh, you've barely eaten the thing.
You rude! Rude! Right. You are rude! Oh, despicable. Absolutely despicable.
War was easier than daughters.
Mate, I didn't grow up in the medieval times, but I would never disrespect my parents like that. My parents gave me a piece of toast, and I told them that it was gold. I never disrespected my parents like that. Pathetic. Oh my gosh. I think I like Aya better than Sansa. Sansa is just a snobby brat.
Go away.
Aya, open the door.
You better put that sword away. He hasn't seen that yet. Aya, put that sword away. Don't do anything stupid. Okay.
Where did you get this?
Nah, she's not going to tell.
Toy. What do you want with this?
It's called Needle.
I like that.
And who were you hoping to skewer with Needle? Your sister?
Joffrey!
You know the first thing about sword?
Straight in the eye. Straight in the eye.
I asked Micah to practice with me.
Oh, no.
I asked him.
It was Joffrey.
I hate them. I hate all of them. The Hound, the Queen and the King.
Darling, listen to me. Sansa will be married to Joffrey someday. She cannot betray him. She must take his side, even when he's wrong.
That's true.
You're a star.
Medieval times, I feel sorry for the way that people, well, especially women, the way they were treated. I mean, they were forced into a marriage when they didn't want to be, yeah? And yet, they were forced to stick to the marriage, no cheating, things like that. But yet the king or their partner can go and sleep with whoever they want and it's not frowned upon. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, look, even Ned, he's a good guy, but yeah, he's got a bastard child. Like, I don't know, maybe there's more behind that though. We haven't been told exactly about that. But still, I feel sorry for the women back in the medieval times because they were literally treated like they were nothing. I mean, look, what's her name? The Cersei. Yeah, Cersei. Cersei even said, You can just see her whenever you want, but other than that, you can go and sleep with whores. Like it was nothing. Like it was casual, yeah? Like, I don't know. I may just see the world different. I don't know, guys. I just may see the world different. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. Well, let me know in general.
All right. Go on. It's yours.
You see the difference in parenting? Literally, you see the difference in parenting. Uh-oh.
Don't listen to it. Crows are all liars. Oh, my sweet summer child, what do you know about fear? Live and die, all in darkness. That is the time for fear, my little lord. Came a night that lasted a generation. Kings froze to death in their castles, felt the tears freeze on their cheeks. In that darkness, the White Walkers came for the first time, hunting with their packs of pale spiders, big as hounds.
No! Jesus Christ! She scared the tits off me! You're trying to scratch me nose and she scared... What's his name? Rob? Rob scared the heck out of me!
How do you feel? I've seen you climb 1,000 times. In the wind, in the rain. 1,000 times.
He can't remember, or he's...
True, isn't it? What Maester Lewin says about my legs.
What happened with his legs? Oh, is he crippled? Oh, shoot.
I'd rather be dead.
Oh, no, poor...
Don't ever say that.
I'd rather be dead.
Poor fella. Poor fella. Being that young and you wish you were dead rather than alive.
Still too many.
Escort you into the city.
Instructed? I don't know who's providing your instructions, but...
Follow me, Lady Stark.
You little worm! You take me for some back alley Sally!
I meant no disrespect to you, of all people.
How dare you bring me here?
Coconuts? Anyone?
No one
Anyone want coconuts?
A dear friend told me.
Lady Stark.
Lord Varys, how did you know I was coming?
Knowledge is my trade, my lady. My little birds are everywhere. Valerian steel.
Do you know whose dagger this is?
Well, well, this is an historic day. Something you don't know that I do.
Yours?
At least it was, until the tournament on Prince Joffrey's last name day. I lost this dagger.
To whom?
Tyrion Lannister.
It wasn't Tyrion.
Thought you'd be dead.
It wasn't Tyrion. It wasn't Tyrion. I'm telling you right now.
You think Ned Stark's bastard bleeds like the rest of us?
What's his name? Jon. Jon Snow. Yep, Jon Snow.
Go clean yourselves up. There's only so much I can stomach in a day.
Men of the Night's Watch.
And how's that going, Commander Mormont? Good news or bad?
Both. Meant to give you this earlier.
This man's about to freaking have a heart attack. Someone help him, man.
Good news? Perhaps you'd like to share it with your wife.
My wife is in Winterfell.
Is she?
In a
I have
whorehouse.
several such establishments I own.
You're a funny man. Huh? A very funny man.
Ned!
Hey, babe.
Broke my nose, busted.
It's an improvement. Throw you over the wall. I wonder how long it'd take you to hit.
What you looking at, Halfman?
I'm looking at you.
I think they would look marvellous decorating spikes in King's Landing. Perhaps I'll write to my sister, the Queen, about it.
We'll talk later, lads. No.
My father knew, and he left me to rot at the wall all the same.
Caught stealing a wheel of cheese.
His little sister hadn't eaten in 3 days.
They hate me because I'm better than they are.
It's a lucky thing none of them are trained by master-at-arms like your Sir Roderick. Your brother Bran has woken up.
We have the blade.
Which Lord Tyrion will say was stolen from him.
He's like a little brother to me, Ned. He would never betray my trust. You're a true friend.
Don't tell anyone. I have a reputation to maintain.
I don't know, he's a bit dodgy.
How could you be so stupid?
He's a bit dodgy. He's a bit dodgy, that fella, isn't he?
10 years old. What were you thinking?
I was thinking of us. You're a bit late to start complaining about it now.
It comes back to him.
Oh, I hope it does.
We'll say it was
I
lying.
hope it
We'll say
does.
was they can write a ballad about us. The war for Cersei's cunt.
Let me go.
The boy won't talk. And if he does, I'll kill him.
Your brother and Oh my gosh. I swear.
I know they did it, Ned. The Lannisters in my bones, I know it.
Just listen to her, Ned, please, mate.
Bring it to Robert. And hope he's still the man I once knew. That temper of yours is a dangerous thing. He still loves you.
Who?
Does he?
Oh, Littlefinger. Who's Littlefinger? Is Littlefinger... So he must be the, that fella that was helping her. Remember he said, oh, I'll do anything for you?
Off with you.
Off with ya, darling. Resentment. Oh. Horrible, 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 man.
How do you do it?
Lance through the heart.
Mine was some Tarly boy at the Battle of Summerhall. He came running at me, this dumb, high-born lad. And my gods, I was strong then. Caved in his breastplate. Right before I brought it down, he shouted, "Wait!" They never tell you how they all shit themselves. Stupid boy. Not boys, and today, his wife would be making him miserable. Lancel. Gods, what a stupid name. Lancel Lannister. What are you doing?
There's no more wine.
Is that what empty means? More. Tell your cousin to get in here. Kingslayer, get in here.
You literally just said, tell your cousin to get in here. Kingslayer, get in here.
Surrounded by...
You told him yourself!
Jaime Lannister, son of the mighty Tywin. Who was your first kill, not counting old men?
Laws in the Brotherhood. Killed Sam and Toyn with the counter riposte. Best move I ever saw.
Any last words?
I cut his head off, so no.
Did he call you a traitor?
He said the same thing he'd been saying for hours. Burn them all.
That was a bit of a weird conversation. I have a feeling there's massive friction between those two. Only because he feels like he should be more worthy. More worthy than what he is. Interesting. I don't know what to make of that. I just felt like there was a lot of friction between those two. But, like, I don't know. It was very hostile. Very hostile. I don't know if anything's going to come about it, but I wouldn't be surprised if there is.
Do the Dothraki buy their slaves?
The Dothraki don't believe in money. If you rule a city and you see the horde approaching, you have two choices. Pay tribute or fight. Sometimes a Khal feels insulted by the number of slaves he's given.
Tell them all to stop.
You're learning to talk like a queen.
Not a queen. A Khaleesi.
Dragon, I am Lord of the Seven Kingdoms. I don't take orders from savages or their sluts.
Rakaro asked if you want him dead, Khaleesi. No! Tell him I don't want my brother harmed.
I am your king!
You ain't no king, brother. You're just a little angry man. That's all you are.
You walk.
Take that, you prick. What would be so funny, guys, if he tries to go through all that effort, all that freaking effort to try and get his crown, try and get his crown, and in the end he doesn't get it. That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. Tosser. Absolute tosser, isn't he? Bloody hell, look how freezing cold that is. I'm scared of heights. I would not do that. Oh, I'm getting chills just thinking about it. So this is the top of the wall. That's a big ass drop.
Leaving this morning.
You're leaving?
I've been disturbing reports.
What kind of reports?
God, I don't want to believe. You're no ranger, John.
But I'm better than every
Better
other.
than no one. A man gets what he earns. When he earns it.
Fair enough. That's fair enough.
We'll speak when I return.
Tyrion.
Your last meal a week ago.
How do a bear's balls taste?
Bit chewy.
You roam the Seven Kingdoms, collaring pickpockets and horse thieves and bringing them here as eager recruits.
Some of them's high-born lads looking for glory.
Is that what we are, Lannister? An army of jesters in black.
I hope we provided you with some good stories to tell when you're back in King's Landing. Half the boys you've seen training will die north of the wall.
Might just be the cold. They die in pain. Plump little lords like you can enjoy the summer afternoons.
Do you think I'm plump?
I like him.
Listen,
I like him.
Benjamin,
I like this character.
It's told me that nothing someone says before the word but really counts.
But don't believe that giants and ghouls and white walkers are lurking beyond the wall. When that wall went up, our ancestors happened to live on the right side of it.
You're right. It's not the wildest giving me sleepless nights. You've never been north of the wall.
You going below? Keep well, keep warm.
Enjoy the capital, brother.
I think he's starting to like me.
No.
So, you're heading down to King's Landing too?
Aye. I travel a bit on the grubby side, my lord.
Not this time. We'll be staying at the finest castles and inns. No one turns away a Lannister.
And then the day that someone does, what happens?
Jack. What are you doing?
To change Khaleesi.
She's pregnant. Oh, she's pregnant. Oh my gosh. Wow.
It's a good weapon for a Dothraki, designed for piercing blade. Armor. Nana Richard Mevila Jacon Hackers. Man of great honor. And I betrayed him.
Imagine Jano.
I don't think she wants to be dogged.
True. She does not bleed for 2 moons. Her belly starts to swell.
I need to ride to Quahor. The hoard's easy to find.
And that may be a bad thing because they will be very detectable by a lot of enemies. I really like how they've done this, how they've shown two sides of the story. They've literally, well, they're showing multiple houses, but there's two sides to the story where you have the Lannisters with the Starks, and then you also have the Targaryens with the Dothraki, yes? With the Dothraki. You hear their side of the story and the Lannisters and the Starks side of their story. And at some point, I have a feeling that they're going to cross over. That's why they're doing it like this. But I really like how they've done it.
All of them brief. Now, they say the winter of my birth was 3 years long, Maester Aemon.
Starks are always right eventually.
Winter is coming. He swore it right up to the moment Ned Stark chopped his head off. And it has become an army of undisciplined boys and tired old men. You can't man the other castles on the wall. Your sister sits by the side of the king. When winter does come, gods help us all if we're not ready.
Well, so in other words, they're saying that they're screwed. This is what I'm taking out of this so far, guys, is that they're telling me that winter's coming and they're all screwed because winter is coming. Now, winter, what do they mean by winter? Yes, they mean just the White Walkers, or is there something else? Oh, she's falling in love with him, is she? Or she's learned how to please him.
I'm sorry to see you leave, Lannister. If you see my brother Bran, tell him I miss him.
If you're going to be a cripple, it's better to be a rich cripple. Take care, Snow.
You're still crippled.
Farewell, my lord.
You're still crippled. That's the thing. It's the most unfortunate circumstances, but you're still crippled. It's...
Your dancing master, Sirio Forel. That is not the way, boy. Just so. One hand is all that is needed. You are skinny. That is good. The target is smaller.
What if I drop it?
The steel must be part of your arm. He knows these things. You must listen to me, boy.
I'm a girl.
Boy, girl. Just so. This is the Bravo Star. Will try to strike me.
What was that? That was like a... Ha! Learning a lesson yet?
Dead.
Oh no, that's it! Oh my gosh, I was just starting to get into that. Ah, no! And the Targaryen. Okay, the Targaryen, Daenerys. Woo! They're having a kid. They are having a child. This is going to end up bad for the brother. And I have a feeling that that brother isn't going to get his crown as he wishes. I have a feeling that the mum, Cersei is going to plan something. She's going to plan something to either have her child become king, or she's going to plan something to have someone killed from the Starks that knows information about what happened with Bran. Ah, there's so many possibilities. Oh my gosh, this is just getting better and better and better and better. Wow. Wow. Oh, man. I'm looking forward to it, guys. I'm looking forward to the next episode. I just want to watch it now. But I can't. I have to relax. I have to chill. I have to wait till next week. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this with me. I really, really do. If you did, be sure to drop a big thumbs up here. As well as down in the description. Let me know if you enjoyed this, guys. Do let me know. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. It's just absolutely incredible. I hope you all enjoyed that. Oh, man. I'm looking forward to the episode 4. I really, really am looking forward to episode 4. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the support over on Patreon. You're absolutely beautiful people. Thank you very much. Your continuous support each and every single day it's incredible. It really is. And I say it all the time. And I'm truthful when I say it, guys. I really do appreciate it and love you guys for it. Anyway, guys, I'll see you tomorrow night. Love you all. Take care. Stay safe. And remember to always be happy.